Hello students. Now today we will continue the next this lecture on the revision of parallel lines, and inside it we will see the test for parallel lines. So here is the first test, whether the given two lines are parallel or not. Suppose these are two lines. Yesterday we had seen that activity. It is given here upside this activity. So when we have to check these two lines are parallel or not, so for that purpose we have to use these we have to apply one of the test of parallel line. If it follows, then what happens? The given two lines are parallel to each other. So here it is, if interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. If the interior angle on the same side of a transversal are supplementary, means here if it's suppose here A and B, it is supplementary, means its measure is 180 degree. Angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Then the given lines are parallel to each other. Means L is then here we have to write if A plus B is equal to 180, then the line L parallel to line M. Okay. Another test is the if two lines are parallel to each other. If one of the pair of alternate angle is congruent, if one of the pair of alternate angle is congruent, then also the lines are parallel to each other. Suppose here it is angle C. Then if angle A equals to angle C equals to angle B. These two are the alternate angles. Okay. If angle C is equal to B, then the line L is parallel to line M, and reason behind it is that the alternate angles test. The third property is, if this is the second property to prove that given lines are parallel or not. Now the next property is the corresponding angles property. So here in the figure, if here it is the angle E, here it is the angle E, then and if angle E is equals to angle B, if angle E is equal to angle B, then the given lines are parallel to each other. Means line L is parallel to line M. Okay, means these are the corresponding angles. From this what we are understanding, if the two lines are intersected by a transversal, then the sum of interior angles is 180 or supplementary, otherwise alternate angles are congruent or corresponding angles are congruent, then the given lines are parallel to each other. So in that way we have to use these properties to prove that given lines are parallel or not. Next it is we will see the interior angles test. So here it is the interior angle test. If the interior angles formed by a transversal, if the interior angle formed by a transversal of two distinct lines are supplementary. Supplementary means sum of measures of both angle is equals to 180 degree. Then the lines are parallel to each other. That is the property. So first of all, from this theorem till here it is the antecedent and it is the given part of the statement. So here are the lines, that is line AB and CD are the two lines, and XY is its transversal, and angle PPQ plus angle PQD plus angle BPQ and PQD, sum of these two angles is 180. Then it is given, and we have to prove that line AB is parallel to line CD. Now actually they are parallel to each other, but we have to take here, but we have to take, it is indirect proof, then we have to take that AB is not parallel to CD. AB is not parallel to CD. So here, see, we are going to give the indirect proof. So let us suppose that, just I told you that indirect proof inside whatever is the correct statement, we have to take it as a wrong. We have to assume as a wrong. So here they assume it. We assume that line AB is and line CD are not parallel to each other. If they are not parallel to each other means what? They intersect each other. Yes. So here AB and CD intersect each other at point T, and here the triangle is formed, which is the triangle TPQ is the triangle. As we all know that sum of all angles of a triangle is equals to how much? 180 degree. Yes. So here all angles of triangles are given here. Which are those angles? Angles TPQ, this angle, plus angle PQT, and plus angle PTQ. Sum of these angles is equal to 180. But given inside, they gave us that is this angle TPQ and PQT is 180. Yes, these two angles are measure is 180. The meaning of it is that the RHS is that equations are there, its RHS is same. And from this what we are saying that here given TPQ plus PQT, these two angles measure is 180. Then what is the measure of PTQ? Its angles measure is 0, because these two angle only 180 and here three angles measure is 180 given. So here PTQ is equal to how much given? 0 degree. Means this angles measure is how much? 0 degree. Okay. Then PT and QT means AB and CD are not distinct lines. Okay. They are not distinct lines. Then we are given that line AB and CD are distinct lines. They are separate or distinct lines. But here what we are saying, if they intersect each other, they are not distinct lines. So we arrive at a contradiction. So these two statements are totally what? Opposite to each other. So that is the contradiction. It is seen in these two statements inside, and our assumption that is line AB and line CD are parallel is wrong, and then thus it is proved that if interior angle formed by a transversal are supplementary, then the given lines are parallel to each other. Okay, and this property is called as an interior angles test of parallel lines. So in that way, if lines are parallel to each other, their interior angles are supplementary, we prove it. Now the next property is the alternate angles test. So in alternate angle test inside, if a pair of alternate angles formed by a transversal of two lines is congruent, then the two lines are parallel. What they told you, if a pair of alternate angles are formed by a transversal is congruent, then two lines are congruent to parallel to each other. So here A and B, these are the alternate angles, and this angle A and B, if its a measure is same, so they are equal given. So given inside what we have to write, the line N is a transversal for line L and M. Angle AB is congruent pair of alternate angles, that is A is equals to B, and we have to prove that the line is parallel, L is parallel to line M. So for that what we have to do here, see here, angle A plus C, as we know that angle A plus C is equals to how much? Its measure is 180 degree. Okay, and angle A is equals to B. Angle A is equals to what given? A. It is given part of the statement. Okay, now if A plus C is equal to 180 and A plus B are equal, then you just replace this A from this statement with the angle B. So what you get it here? Angle B, instead of angle A you write here angle B plus angle C is equals to how much? 180 degree. 180 degree. So this measure, how much we got it here? Angle of measure of this angle is 180. If just now we seen the interior angles test, if the if the sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 or supplementary, then the given lines are parallel to each other. So from the same statement we have to write that here angle B and C are the interior angles. Okay, here it is C and here it is B. So they are interior angles on the same side of transversal. So here it is a transversal. Okay, and the same side of transversal means toward the right side of the transversal these two interior angles are located, and sum of these two angles is 180, and from the interior angles test we can say that line L is parallel to line M. Okay, and this property is called as the alternate angles test of the parallel lines. Okay, now moving towards the next part, that is the corresponding angles test. Inside it also same, if the pair of corresponding angles are formed. Which are the corresponding angles are here? A and B, formed by a transversal of two lines. Okay, so transversal is N, are parallel. Then the lines are parallel, that we have to prove. So given inside what will come? Line L and M are the two lines and N is the transversal of it. Angle A is equals to angle B. And we have to show that line L is parallel to line M. So here in this also, if you see here, angle A plus angle C, they are linear pairs of angles. So its measure is 180 degree. Okay, and given inside they told us that angle A is equals to angle B. Its measure is same. So same like above that theorem, we have to replace this A with B. So we will, what we get it here, angle B plus angle C equals to 180 degree. Now if you see here B and C again here they are interior angles, and as we know that interior angles test, if the sum of interior angle formed by a transversal on one side of a transversal is supplementary, means 180 degree, then the given angles are the given lines are parallel to each other. So from this we are getting this line L is parallel to line M here, that is the pair of interior angles on the either side, same side of the transversal is congruent, therefore line L is parallel to M, and reason behind it is that the interior angles test, and this property is called as a corresponding angles test of parallel lines. Understood all of you? Okay, now moving towards the next part, here it is a corollary of the parallel lines. If a line is perpendicular to line in a plane, so here it is the lines L and M, they are parallel to each other if from a line from a plane, then the two lines are parallel to each other. Okay, the perpendicular means transversal is perpendicular on these lines L and M, then these two lines are parallel to, means N is perpendicular on L, otherwise N is perpendicular on M, then the L and M are parallel to each other, that we have to prove. So first of all, here it is given inside what will come, N is perpendicular on L and second N is perpendicular on M. Okay, so L and M are parallel to each other. Proof inside, N is perpendicular on L and N is perpendicular on M. If it is perpendicular, A and C, the measure of angles is equals to how much? It is 90 degree. Okay, so A and C are corresponding angles. Here in the figure, A and C are corresponding angles, and as we seen that if the corresponding angles are congruent to each other, the line L and line M are parallel to each other. In that way, very easily we can prove that the lines are parallel to each other when a transversal is perpendicular on the both the lines. Okay, the next point is the corollary of the parallel lines, and second inside, if two lines in a plane are parallel, if two lines in a plane are parallel to third line in the plane, if two lines are lines in the, so this is one, second, and this is third line, if two lines in the plane are parallel to the third line, so here it is three lines, line L, m and n. So L is parallel to n and m is also parallel to n. Then plane, then those two lines are parallel to each other. Then we have to show that lines, all the three lines are parallel to each other. If line L is parallel to m, and if line m is parallel to n, then line L and n also, then here if we have to write, then line L is parallel to line L, that we have to prove. For that also, if you draw the transversal here, okay, perpendicular, then you will get it here at the corresponding angles A, B, C. Okay, if they are perpendicular to each other, angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C, and these are the pairs of corresponding angles by the made by the transversal on a parallel lines. So the line L, M, N are parallel to each other. In that way we can prove that these are parallel lines. Okay, so here after that the practice set is there. So these questions you have to study properly, practice set 2.2 and all. Okay, and problem set is there. And as you know that there are 2 lessons are there for the unit test, and today we have completed the revision of the 2 lessons. Okay, so all of you do the study properly. Each and every example study you have to do. Theorem also you have to make it perfect, then you will score in your paper. Okay, so now after this, as we know that for this year the government has reduced some of the syllabus from your textbook, and that part we will see, and then it will be easy for you to study for the unit test. So I will send you this photo on group also, but it is in Marathi, so I will tell you here in the video only which part is deducted from the syllabus for this year. So first of all we will move towards the first lesson, and from the first lesson, page number 5, first lesson, page number 5, this is our first lesson. First lesson, this is page number 1, and we have to move towards the first page number 5. So here it is the page number 5. From this page number 5, we from 1.1, from example first, this is from this the question from first 6, 7th and 8. 6, 7th and 8, these questions are cancelled. 6, 7th and 8, these questions are cancelled. Next on the same page, they that is the question number 2, 5th and 6th. So from this question number 2, 5th and 6th means these 2 questions are cancelled. Then same page, question number 3 insides, this tick all of you. Question number 3 insides, 4, 5 and 6. This is 4th, 5th and 6th. These questions are cancelled from the syllabus. After that, same, that is the question number 5 directly. This question number 5 is cancelled from the syllabus. Question number 5, this is from the page number 5. Now after the page number 5, just page number 8. Here it is page number 8, and from this page number 8, practice set number 1.2, question number 6 insides, question number 6 insides, question number 3rd, this question, only 3rd one cancelled, from the syllabus. Okay, now after that, page number 11. So from page number 11, that problem set inside question number 2nd, 3rd and 4th, question number 2nd, 3rd and 4th questions are cancelled from the syllabus. So this is 3rd and this is 4th. Okay, then afterwards, same page, question number 3 insides the 4th, 5th and 6th question. 5th and 6th question means these 2 questions are cancelled from the syllabus. Now the next page, that is page number 12. From the page number 12, question number 6 was cancelled. this question number 6, then question number 10. Okay, so question number 6 and question number 10 is here. These two questions are cancelled from the syllabus. Okay, the next part is the after page number 12, page number 17. From this page number 17, 2.1 insights, example number 3. Example number 3 is cancelled from the syllabus. Okay, example number 3. After this example number 3, page number 18. Page number 18, question number 2.1, question number 5. 2.1, question number 5 means this question is cancelled from the syllabus. Okay, after that, page number 21. Page number 21. So here it is page number 21. Then from this page number 21, that these two theorems are cancelled. These two theorems are cancelled from the syllabus. So till these questions are cancelled from the syllabus. So you have to do the study for the unit test except these questions. Understand? The screenshot of this also I will send you, but it is in Marathi, and all of you do the study properly. These questions will not come in an exam, but we took this exam, that examples practice for next standard. Okay, because 9th standard is the base of the 10th standard, so we took this. So all of you, according to this syllabus, just I told you, do the study of unit test. Okay, so today we will stop here only. Okay, thank you and have a good day.